Well, hello, I'm Stephen Taylor. I'm an array language champion. I've been an APL programmer since forever, and I had the privilege of being trained as an instructor in APL by Ken Iverson himself. Well, that was a very interesting invitation. I had known in a general sort of way that functional programming had its roots deep into APL. When I researched the topic, I found how closely entangled they were. So I got to tell the story of how APL started many, many years ago, beginning with Ken Iverson himself, and how it developed to inspire functional programming, and what functional or point-free or tacit programming looks like in APL these days. The array languages were very much in fashion decades ago when they provided an access to personal computing that was pretty much unavailable before personal computers. These days, they're of particular interest because they have a very close alignment with machine vector architectures and can offer considerable improvements in speed and efficiency. Why should functional programmers be interested in them? Well, there's a natural intersection when you have things like the reduce in MapReduce is just a single symbol in the Iversonian languages. And in a future in which energy consumption is going to be more and more important, those kind of efficiencies are going to matter more. And if you see the future as one in which complex infrastructure on which we've come to rely and take for granted is going to be less reliable than we currently expect it to be, then the ability to get important things done just on your laptop and with small amounts of code are going to make software development more resilient. So I think it's definitely something to keep an eye on. And I've spent most of my time with APL. I have a particular love of it ever since I first saw the beautiful symbols. That's an aesthetic preference, but I think the aesthetics are much more important in our world than we usually acknowledge. We talk about the smell of code and having an intuition, an instinct for when something's not right. We pursue the beautiful, but we don't call it beautiful, we call it cool. Aesthetics are, for a sense of what we should be doing and the rightness of it, are much more important than I think we recognize. So back to your question, APL possibly K. K's done some extraordinary things in supporting the KDB business, which has been much bigger than all the array languages or the other ones put together. Shakti was developing the latest K, may come out with something absolutely world-changing, something extraordinarily powerful that will basically run on my wristwatch. It's been a joy to be here, it really has. It's a great crowd, people very thoughtful, very interested, and has connected me with all kinds of interesting trains of thought. Thank you very much for the invitation.